Howdy, my noble friend SirKakaBabu is back with World of Tanks, and this time I am in the tier 6 Chinese light tank, the type 64. This is a premium light tank which is really good at tier 6. The map we are playing on is Ghost Town. Battle mode is standard battle, and right off the bat I am thinking about going on to the 9-0 line because vision over here is important, and also you can really go across over there. However, I saw that not much fire support was coming with me on the 9-0 line, and all the tank destroyers of our team are clustered over there at the base area, and it really pissed me off. And I actually said something in the chat too. Well, not one of my finest moments, but anyways, holiday ops are a weird time of the year, really. Tourist players who come out of the woodwork, really, at the end of the year, and who are not regular players come out, so they are just having fun and aren't really up to speed about map locations, because these maps fairly recently came out. I mean, in grand scheme of things, if you consider World of Tanks is 11 years old. So anyways, so the most basic tactic a new player can use is go to the nearest high ground and camp, and if he is driving a tank destroyer, then there is nothing wrong he is doing. In front of me is the Super Chaffee, my fellow light tank, and well, he should not have gone forwards because Type 64 and T67 on the enemy team are not alone. They most probably are being covered by tank destroyer sitting at the A4 area, and now Panzer 4H on our team has decided to move up, and I knew it is going to be not a very good thing for him. I am watching him, and the moment I move out, I get spotted as well. So So I pointed out to my team that there is an ELC AMX sitting over there, and he's just camping. So if we decided to actually move up, would be spotted all the way. Now I am heading back because I thought if that cluster of tank destroyers at the base is going to do something, I might as well stay up here and spot targets for them. And there we actually saw a tier 5 heavy tank, the Excelsior, switched to gold rounds, and we started firing on him, and thankfully we did not get spotted. That is fantastic. Now we are changing a location, heading to another bush. Was hoping to spot the Excelsior again, but sadly we did not spot him. Look at the kill count. Enemies are 2 kills above us. The 88 has pushed through over there. There the Excelsior decided to change its location. I switched to gold round and I put another gold round into it. 88 is over there. There is a heavily armored tank destroyer, and he has moved into the nest of bees which are prevalent at our base area. K45, the M10s, and all the basically everyone we have is over there, except for the box tank. He is well, moving forward like he should do. It's the biggest gun in the game and he should put it to good work. I like the box tank, but we'll come back to it in a video of its own because it deserves it. I have something to share. Moving on swiftly, we are still holding up this corner of the map so that we can see if and when the enemy decides to come from this flank, and it is a game of nerves at the moment. He who is more patient at this juncture would be victorious, because in these low tier games enemies patience runs out, and I must admit right here that I am one of those dudes whose patience runs out quite a lot, especially when I'm driving the light tank. I don't know why I was playing like a Buddhist monk over here, but the situation demanded it. I could not move into the enemy location all by myself, and if I had done it, I would have ended up like my Super Chaffee and Panzer 4H. Now I see this Panzer 3-4 gets spotted, ELC AMX gets spotted as well, and my job is to stay in this bush and keep them spotted. Now I also see our old friend Excelsior getting spotted, and he is totally out of position. He has been caught, and the other mistake he did was to stop in the middle, making my life easier, period. And he goes down. Tier 5 British tank destroyer, and we also kill a deadly enemy IKV-65. That was his mistake. He got spotted and we finish him off. Now we are on 2 kills. ELC AMX is coming towards us. He puts around into us, but those cluster of tank destroyers, one of them end up killing him. That is fantastic. Our own Polak tank has been destroyed by the T-67. That is a crying shame. So one of our best heavies goes down. I aim on the T-67, I fire, and before he could react, the T-67 deadly tank destroyer on the enemy team has been taken out. We are on 4 kills. Enemy has all the map control. Only this area where I am is our vision is being extended. Otherwise RT is in a hopelessly dangerous situation over there, and then this cluster of enemy friendly tank destroyers which remained over there the whole game. So now I have decided to move on to another flank, 9-0 line. I point it out to our team that I am going to make my way from the 9-0 line all the way to the enemy positions and take out their artillery. That would be one more threat neutralized, and then we'll be able to pick off the enemy targets one by one. But before I could do that, M44 quite easily and conveniently gets spotted in the front. So now I am taking a wider route so that I can get the M44 from a location where I cannot be spotted. So I am behind these bushes. I start firing, I start unloading on him, but sadly M44 was right close to those structures, those houses, and it has taken cover. Now I am going to take the wider route and move against the M44. However, this Panzer 4H appeared. I put a round into him, and the enemy, again, I keep on referring to my own tank destroyers as enemy tank destroyers because I've got some really prejudice against them for staying in that location, but whatever, doesn't matter. The friendly TDs finish the Panzer 4H off. Now I am trying to locate the M44 RT and take it out. I move into the M44's proximity detection radius, and I get spotted as well. So I was thinking that if I decided to move against the M44, well, I would be in a grave danger, because A, M44 can really do some serious damage to me, but B, Panzerkampfwagen 1, that is a captured KV-1 really, so that could move against me, judging by his last spotted location, and sure enough he could move against me, and I rightly so, the decision I made not to move against the M44 turned out correct, more or less. Anyways, our M10 found out that he had a W key, moved against the M44 and killed it. So now the enemy artillery is out of this game. Panzerkampfwagen is chasing me at the moment. Now my objective is to create a distance between myself and the Panzerkampfwagen, so that I start putting rounds into him from a safe distance, because as we know, heavy tanks, and especially at these low tiers, don't have much view range. So if I start punishing the Panzerkampfwagen, he wouldn't be able to spot me, and I would be able to finish him off easily. Well, that is the plan at least. I am putting round after round into the Panzerkampfwagen, but that is a heavily armored vehicle, and putting damage into him from this distance is no easy task. I fire one more round and the Panzerkampfwagen goes down, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 gold rounds remaining in my tank. On the other flank, the IKV defends its honor and kills the Panzer 3-4, therefore securing the victory for the home team. Now let's check out the post-game stats and see how we really did. On to the post-game stats. Alright partners, so basically we secured the first class mastery badge, and one would think one would at least get the mastery badge's tanker in it, but Type 64 is a really powerful light tank and people do really well in it. So first class badge is good enough, but well, it is the performance and carrying the team to victory which matters, and we most certainly did that. Did a lot of damage to enemy vehicles and secured 5 kills with 2253 damage, 5 kills, and 1262 base experience. Also we secured the high caliber medal, which in securing it in a light tank is just fantastic, really. It fills my heart with joy. My counterpart, the T50-2 on the enemy team, played well, and I'm sure he must have spotted a lot of vehicles and did good work in the city, getting 1000 damage for himself. We fired 35 rounds, hit 27 and penetrated 21. So I'm sure most of those rounds and bounces were at the end of the game, where the Panzerkampfwagen was getting hit by us, and well, I am glad we were able to finish that heavy tank off. We even on top of that secured some credits, 11,000, and getting any amount of credits in a mega game is fantastic, considering we fired all those gold rounds at the enemy vehicles. 3408 experience for us. So all in all, a killer game for the Type 64. I hope you enjoyed today's video, my noble friends, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos in coming days and weeks. So until next time, goodbye, my noble friends.